already score the big one because it's like an ID card. You called it in. Like,
what is up, everybody? Today is 4th of July, but it is 4 in the morning, so it's an early 4th of July. I have not been feeling good this last day. So I've been on and off sleep all day, slept most of my day. So I'm up right now. If you're up with me, I'm sorry. You're probably getting ready for no, you won't be ready for work. Some people probably work on 4th of July. For anyone working on 4th of July, I'm sorry. Because it sucks that people get days off for it and some don't. Everyone should. But to the matter at hand. So, waking up, cruising Facebook, and I see there's this on a bunch of Facebook threads about a player cheating. Now, my first thing is, it goes both ways. Double-edged sword here. With the whole, don't take the game serious. I tell everybody, don't take the game serious, but again, it's hard to say because you do want to win. And if you don't want to win, I don't want to play against you because if you're just doing it, it's like playing poker with no money. All your calls and all your shoving in of your fake chips mean nothing because you don't care. But if I want people, I think I've said before in other videos, I want people that want to win, but that are okay and can handle losing. With that being said, there was an issue of a player cheating. And again, this isn't like big regional or anything like that. It's a store, but I think the way people are kind of getting upset on how the store is handling it. And I was kind of blown away because again, the game's not that serious where you need to cheat, but it's serious to the point where we should make sure that people can all enjoy it and have a fair, fun time. And if they lose, they lose. But at least if they lose, they're losing fairly and a nice, cool, wholesome players and cool dudes. Don't get me wrong, running a shop, that every game is not going to be 100% pure bliss, and there is some toxic in there, but it is what it is. But you try your best to keep your eye on it and to make sure that you can do your best you can to make people happy. That being said, so I guess this was at Island Games. It was a store championship. It's been kind of everywhere, so finally I guess the TO came on Reddit. So all right, I'm going to address this issue now and end it. It hasn't ended. People are actually more upset, I think, now that he addressed it, or what he addressed it. Last Saturday at the store championship within the Island Games, we had a stream recording and a grand finale match, and best 2 out of 3 in the stream was several instances of cheating by one player in particular. Again, this isn't like one. It all makes it sound like it's all by chance. No, this guy. Okay. While this did not cause the cheating player to win, like if you're gonna cheat, at least win. But that's how bad this player was. He got his way up to the top main game. We'll give him that, but he most likely cheated all the way there. It did provide several advantages for him. First and foremost, stop the witch hunting. It's embarrassing. That bugs me. Here's the thing: being on Facebook and all that, it's nice when you see a community looking out for another, looking out for a community, looking out for other players and stuff like that. And the witch hunt, I hate the word of that because it just sounds ridiculous as it is, but people want to know what person it is. And I think we already know his first name's Logan because they posted it on their own video. We know he plays at Island Games. It's going to be pretty damn easy to, narrow it down if people start talking, and that's what's going to be happening in the next couple of days. And I just don't think the store wants negative press on it, and I honestly think the store knows them knows them pretty good. And I'll get into it later when I was reading comments back by this store or the tournament organizer. So stop the witch hunting. It's embarrassing. Again, people just want to know who it is, and again, it's the internet. Give it. Probably later today we'll have the full name. People aren't going to want to play the person that openly cheats. When you openly cheat like this, it's just ruins games. It's anything. I knew a guy that cheated in board games, and it's like, what? Like, there's no point. You're not getting a cookie out of this. Someone has to have a really bad ego, horrible pride issue if you're cheating on a board game. So, I mean, it's embarrassing. So second, Island Games does not in any way defend, nor promote cheating. again, they don't defend or promote it, but they already used a bunch of buzzwords in where they're saying the person was cheating in particular, did not cause a cheating player to win. It did give us the real advantage. It's like they're kind of always going, yeah, but it's like, no, he cheated. However, we would like to remind players the importance of calling out when you see it in person or even think he or she might be. We're going to go watch the video. There's times where the player's looking for a die or doing something and the guy doesn't see it at all. That's not fair. We can't say cheating's okay if we don't see it. Because I get it. You being a store owner, I know there was I hate that I say it all the time. It's so like cheesy. So being a store owner, no, but I'm just saying it's. Please forgive me for saying stuff like that because that sounds very smug or whatever. And my store is nothing probably compared to any of these guys. Mine's like a little piece of sand while there's this monstrous rocks. But you know, I hear about certain people, and yeah, you cannot do anything to be fair unless someone saw it or they need to call me out when it does happen. Now, I get that. But you're saying, you know, you encourage the player to come tell you, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing is, this is now where we have your own stream, your own video that you posted, and you're going to tell people that the players need to come and tell you when you clearly saw when the cheating did happen. It's very obvious, but it's quick enough where the other player was busy looking at his own things. You can't put this player at fault. There are times where I am like, okay, you know, the victim, quotations, the victim was, you know, should have done this and better to help protect himself or whatever. This was a case where I think it was done when he wasn't paying attention. Why was he doing this when they were recording? I have no clue. But I'm gonna go back one more time. Stop the witch hunting. It's embarrassing. Let's go back there. Second, Island Games does not in any way defend nor promote cheating. If we go to the very top over here, the title is possible cheating or fatigue. So after we watch the video, tell me, is he seem like he's fatigued? We'll have to check in on that. So, however, we'd like to remind the points in calling out, we sell that. Do not be afraid or self-doubting to call a judge. Lastly, Islands Games will take action in the following manner. This got people all pissed off. The player in question will not have his prizes revoked, as this is still a local level barred from larger events. So, I mean, I kind of get it. He has his stuff already. You can't really just like take it away or whatever. It's awkward and, you know, I don't know, because it's like, dude, we have it on video. So it's not like he's like, well, show me. And it's like, it's there. And maybe he just says, oh, bro, I'm tired, man. Like, oh, man, like, I wasn't sure what I was doing. Like, dude, if you're tired, go home. Take the loss. And if you want to keep playing and you end up cheating on accident because you're tired, you take the loss. You get your stuff back. I honestly would, you know, you probably won't be able to get it back from him. He'll probably say, I already sold it or whatever, which is whatever. If you are able to get it back from him, I would run a tournament for everybody. Everybody come, and winner gets the mat. It's called the Second Chance. And I'll use Finn as the logo, the card tournament, and do it for free. But anyways, the player will be still allowed to play in casual weekly events. People got very upset about that because they're like, why would I even want to play with a guy that's like that? Because you don't, you know, we're here to play, we're here to have fun, and how when a dude cheats all the time. But will receive a lifetime warning and be barred from larger events such as box tournaments until 2019. I don't know where they get these dates from, but somewhere in their policy. This is from the tournament organizer, so I don't know if he's the owner. Submitted by PIT SCH 911. So until 2019, he cannot play he will receive a lifetime warning and be barred. I don't get what a lifetime warning is. Like, you're warned for a lifetime. I guess next time you do something, there's no way to be warned anymore. You're just in trouble, and that's that. We will also contact FFG, Fantasy Flight Games, about what actions they would like to take and update this as such, which could change ours. I will not be taking down the video, but I'm going to disable comments to prevent further witch hunting. This was recommended by a high-ranking MTG judge and 2 other store owners. So, alright, so what we'll do is, basically what I'm going to do is go to what people point out on things, and people seem to be still updating this. This was uploaded on the 3rd, so just yesterday it was uploaded. So let's go. So 3230 is when it says his opponent is getting. I saw this one pretty blatant. It's so they're playing. He has, I believe that's heroism. I think that's what that card is. So I thought he was grabbing it, like I thought he was cheating to use it again, but he basically got rid of it grabbed it so he could pitch another card to roll. So right there, he put he's showing him he used remove a die to give a character all shields, I believe. I don't see him giving shields, but I don't know. That's what I believe that card did. So what's going to happen is he's going to. We have. I'm sorry. Let's get their names up there. Is their names going to pop up? There it goes. James versus Logan. Bear with me on my son's stuff. He clicks on over here. So right now he's going to get this die. As he gets this die, he's going to think about cheating to grab the top one to put it back in his deck. Instead, he decides to put, I believe, heroism back in his hand. With this on top, he kind of is a little nervous with the fact that the guy already looking and he didn't get to fix the pile. So he kind of played it off almost like he was looking at it. So right now, what he's going to do is he'll drop the card back down, and he's going to pitch it to reroll. I thought he was pulling it back in there to play. And it's so obvious, but it sucks because they're saying, oh, there it is. Oh, I'm just going to reroll right there. And he got a crappy roll, so that's what he gets. But, I mean, I'm just pointing out the things that people already, I don't want us to have to watch the whole thing. I'm sure we could pick up a lot more. People have been watching it over and over, I guess. But he's blatant. So he played it to ditch to reroll. And it's just, oh man. So he it's pretty funny because you could tell how he's holding his cards. He's bunching them together so people can't tell. But like, just it's so blatant. But it's, again, to the camera, it's not. I mean, to the camera it is. To our player over here, his name is James, the top 2, there's that. He wants to see what the card does. So we still see it down there. It looks like his discard pile is only 3 cards, counting that one right there. So, when we go back to what the store owner was saying, that, or tournament organizer was saying, that they needed to, someone like James needed to, if they saw something, let it be known. He can't see much when he's right here, gonna turn around, spin his credits. He's looking right there. Boom. He's thinking about it. No, we're just gonna put that back in my hand. There we go. Because he wants to keep the. I believe, I can't read it, but I believe that's the one where you remove your character die to give shields. So I think he doesn't want to get rid of the other one. So right there, plain as day, he cheated, and maybe it was fatigue. Maybe he was tired, and he just was like, I don't know what to do. I might take a card off the top, and then, oh no, because you could tell he was gonna grab. He was gonna grab a card off the top of the deck. He was clearly going to. Unless Luke has some new ability when you're about to lose or something, you just pull a card off the top of the deck. So let's go to 106. There are a few more we'll look at because I think people post in the comments. So 106. The cheater has 4 cards in hand, then fiddles with his discard pile, ends up with 5 cards in his hand. All right, I can't remember if I've seen this one. Oh, I can't stand how he's rolling the dice. Like, he's just like bonkers, just tossing them everywhere. So this is going to happen at 106. It already said it happened, or it's going to happen. And at this point, Ray is close to dying. She's at 8. What is he doing here? So he's going through his discard pile, looks like. And he kind of has his hand on top of it. Guard is still on top. Cheater has 4 cards in hand and fills with discard pile, ends up with 5. Interesting. I didn't quite catch and see where he put it. Well, yes, now I see he does have 5. Let's go back. Wait, I want to see what is he going to do here. Maybe was it just end the round and he was drawing up? Let's go back. Let's see this again. Wish I had value, but I can't hear anything. So we have a tap Ray, a tap Luke. He's paying for that. Keeping 1 dice in the pool, which is that one. I think. Right now he has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the moment he has 5, and we're at 106 right now. So it looks like we have our buddy James over here buying something. Endless ranks, bringing back another character to life. So 5 are in his hand at the moment. There's guard. He pitched guard. Throws him carelessly. Horrible roll. So pitches guard. He has 4 in his hand. I'm just trying to think, is there any way that he was supposed to get a card from the discard pile? Because, there's only so many cards that let you do that. So he's going to use Ray to give 1 more damage. Now, yeah, that's really weird. Yep, he straight up cheated right there. I don't know why he's messing with his discard pile. I think he knocked his shield off. I mean, he barely had it in his hand. But he did have 4, and he does have 5 now. So yeah, it's 5. They're resetting. So I was just curious right now if they're resetting. Is he going to toss all 5, or is he going to take a few back? Because clearly here he got the card he wanted out of his discard. And I think he's actually getting milled out. If I looked at that stack, it looks pretty low. If you see that stack, it looks pretty low. So I'm thinking he's afraid he's going to get milled out as well. Alright, so he gets his money. He has a guard. Maybe he'll play the card first that he needed or wanted. Well, let's go back. Let's pause it right there. People complain. 129. He picks up a vibro knife. What is that? Picks up a vibro knife from the discard and puts it back into his hand. He draws an extra card. Watch around. Totally flipped one of the Luke's die to another value. Ooh, let's look at that one first. 637. 637. All right, let's see this. What? Wait, no, he rotated it. He rotated it. Wait. He rotated it. He rotated that. Because he has a rotation right there. I don't think I'd get rid of a vibro knife for the one with the 4s, but I feel him. Kind of. I just want to see him do this again because he does roll it really weird. But I mean, he has a rotation out there, right? Wait, hold on. Let me see that one time. Yeah, that's a rotation. I kept thinking it was a shield for a second. So it's a rotation in money, so I don't get what he said. Yeah, the guy says just a focus die, so he's kind of crazy. It's just how he does it is weird. Like he puts a little pizzazz on it. Do it. All right. So anyways, let's go to the other one. Let's go to the Vibro Knife one. That's at 129. 128, 129. All right, so we're at 128. With this 129, he picks up Ray's Vibro Knife from the discard and puts it back into his hand. Now, again, I don't want to watch this whole thing. It's like an hour and a half long, so I'm just going where people are pointing out. And it's more of a funny of what is being reported on the Reddit posts, what I'm corresponding with right now. So let's see. He's getting rid of Force Illusion, throwing the dice like a weirdo. Remember, this is a different game, I believe, now from what we were looking at earlier. Just another card. Toss it into the other guy's pool. Awesome. Fidgeting with his fidget cards. What's sad is he has a Storm, a Phasma Trooper, Phasma. I shouldn't say Trooper. Phasma, Phasma playmat, which means he won already before, and who knows how he won. I mean, it's kind of sad. Because luckily this time he didn't take first, but he did still, I believe, take second. Logan, who plays at, I was going to say Circle Game, but it's like something Island or something. What time did they say it was going to happen? 9:45. Oh, right now. So there's that. She's dead. I don't know why he drew that card. That was kind of weird. What? What? He just picked the Vibro Knife, put it right back in his hand? What? I just am like, I've played a million games online with people, so it's a little different. I play decent amount in person, but all my players are mainly good friends of mine, or you know, customers that have became good friends, or customers that I just love to death. And so it's like I don't expect any of this out of them because it's not that serious. You don't need to try that hard to win, which resolves into cheating. But what? He straight up. Again, I wish I had audio so I could kind of hear maybe what he's calling out, but I doubt he's calling out anything because there's nothing you can really say. So right now he takes. She has 8. Oh, he used Force Illusion. Okay, that's why I was confused a little bit. Discarded those to not take the damage. I don't get how he just grabbed one off the top of his discard. Oh my gosh, I'm so confused what he's doing here. Alright, so we got Force Illusion. Alright, Force Illusion. Let's see how much damage is coming out. Gets rid of the force speed, rolls it like a jerk. So we got an Enforcer rolling in. Looks like one gun, 1 something 1 plus money. He spends the money. Right now, everyone's activated. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't money. I don't know. There's our rotation. I got another gun. So that's already 3 guns, looks like. Pitching again. Toss again for another rotation, looks like. He's getting a little fidgety again because it looks like Rey's about to take a dive. So he's going to put those 3 away, giving 3 to Rey, taking that off. He's going to discard 3. There's the 3 on top. Look like he used it to ditch all together. Maybe that token was hit. That's why. So she's at 8. He ditched 3. I guess he claimed. So that's where he gets the 2 from. I don't know how he went and picked that up. Because he straight up just picks up the focus. I'm sorry, Jedi Mind Trick. No, it's determination, I believe. He just picked it up. No reason. Puts all those in there. 1 damage goes over 2. Now he's getting his money for the next turn. Puts 1 in his hand. He has 1, 2, 3. It looks like almost about 5. Puts that just the size to put the vibro knife, in his hand for the hell of it. And he, instead of drawing against that, he could just pick the vibro knife as discard pile. So, yeah. So right now he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because he drew 1 supposedly for Luke, but I think he just took it off the discard because I think Luke Luke has a new rule that when you tap him and you activate him, you draw from your discard pile. Whatever is on top. Thank God it was a vibro knife. So within these few minutes, we already seen him grab a focus out of his hand when he picked 2 to, after he did his claim ability, he had 2. He could have put 1 on the bottom. He put none on the bottom. Instead, grabbed determination, I believe, out. Or not determination. What is that called? I can't remember. But that, I don't think that was okay. Then we just even straight up grab the vibro knife for no reason. I kind of just want to see how this plays out. I don't want to take too long on this video because I still got to go back to Reddit and have the tournament organizer give us a little more feedback on this bad boy. Not bad boy as in he's being bad. I mean, bad boy is like a thing, like a noun. Like, yeah, let's get this bad boy started. Not like this guy's a bad boy because he's cheating. Don't take it that way because we don't know if he's a bad boy. So he's got 5 in hand. Luke's got 1 damage. To be honest, Luke might, if I was just watching this without knowing this guy was cheating out of his asshole, I would think this guy maybe had a chance to, maybe had a chance to do something. Now, why is he grabbing this discard pile? I have no idea. So let's see. That's a big issue here is how much he keeps grabbing his discard pile and keeps going through it. Like, it's understandable when you have cards that have you go through the discard pile. So he's claiming, he's going to grab 2. Oh, it looks like there's 1 card left. He double checked for that. What? Well, I believe it says you could put the amount you want. You can put it on the bottom. He didn't put him on the bottom, but he just threw like the 4 up there. Now he's going back through his discard one more time. I have no clue why. He's at 7, 8. All right, we're gonna go through this one more time because I'm very confused on what he did right here. All right, so he's got 5 cards. Okay. Gets rid of 1. I don't get quite what he did right there. It was like he paid 1. He's stacking them up. He had like I believe 2 or 3 left in there, but he's messing with his cards again, like he keeps doing. Stacking them up tight so you can't see him too much. Now he's fanning it. He's got more than what he started with already. So this is where it gets really weird, especially after he claims. So he's going to claim 1. Looks like he almost grabbed 2 right there. So let's say 2. He's 1 card left. So now, since he claimed, he can pick any 2 card, or you look at your 2 and you can put any on the bottom. He just goes deliberately and throws 4 on top. He has 4 on top of his deck right now, and 1 in hand. So we only had 1 left, and you could count 1, 2, 3, 4, and he has 1 in hand. Now, for some reason, he has 3, grabs a few more. He has like 5 back in his hand while his player is looking at something. I don't think this one anyone's even pointed out yet. What just happened? How did he? I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. Oh my gosh. Well, I gotta see this one more time. It's about to be over. I gotta see this one more time. Turn dice to any side. 1, 2, 3. Gets rid of that. Makes him re-roll it. Throws it like a dork. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now. This just blew my mind here because this one I don't think anyone pointed out yet. But I just don't understand what happened. Okay, so he has 2. So he must, when he uses that one that lets you keep a blue out, just spend the 2. I thought he spent 1. So he still has 5 in his hand. What you gonna do? I think he kind of knows he's already gonna lose, so he's just gonna go all out and cheat like a motherfucker. He's like, screw it. So there you go. Spends the 2, keeps that out there. He's gonna give him the 2 damage, and as ambush, I believe he's gonna claim. Messes with the discard again. He had, I believe, 2 left in his hand. Now he has a handful back in his hand. I'm not sure. So right now, he takes the 2. He does the claim ability. So at this point, we're going to see him throw 4 more cards back on top. Because, again, I'm sure he's trying not to get milled out. He has 1 card in his hand, maybe 2. Can't tell really. Looks like 1. So while the guy's kind of busy, he grabs his deck to shuffle it around. All of a sudden, he has 3 in his hand? 4? 4 in his hand? 5? 4 or 5? So, I don't know. We'll see how much he gets after this one. This is just stupid, dude. Whoever Logan is, you're a dick. You're a dick. Can't play. Don't know how to play, clearly. You're a dick. So let's see how much this dick has in his hand now. So I see a guard, but let's see. Got his money. Only needs to draw up 1 because he did throw 4 down there, and he only had 1 after he did the castle, or yeah, Maz's castle. So now he has 5 in his hand when he was down to 1 last turn. Amazing. Trying to make sure he doesn't get milled out, but it's cool because he's about to beat you on damage alone. Dumbass. Did he try to do any more cheating? Yeah, let's just throw it off the edge. Blank. Karma gods are with you. But what sucks is you screwed everyone else over probably through the day. So stupid. So stupid. I'm going to put the, because I know people watch this may want a closer look. I'll put the link in the YouTube description. Paying to keep 1 damage out. Cool. He's dead. He got 2 money for that. He's rolling blanks. Ew. He's got how many cards left in hand? Looks like 3. We got like 2 minutes left. I'm sure he's passing and stuff because he already used Luke. And there's Gang. Yep. GG's. Good game, Logan. You did such a good freaking job. Alright, so the tournament organizer says free, full video here. Blah, blah, blah. People are all basically whatever. The level of blithe, casual, smooth cheating only comes from continuous, habitual practice of it. So second nature that he didn't think about it being in stream or not, just such a common part of his gameplay that stopping to think about doing it didn't even occur. I don't know what he's trying to say there, if he's for the dude or not. So here's where I was kind of pissed off. To the OP, if you're at the event, please submit this video to Fancy Flight Games. Given the venue's laughable response to the situation, originally claiming to have watched the video and trying to explain that extra cards are accidentally occurred as part of Luke's ability, I have serious doubts that they push for FFG to come down on this player, which they should. I only think that they shouldn't. Not only should they come down on the player, I believe they should come down on the store. And here's why: because the way they're handling it is ridiculous. This is plain as day. This is hurting your customers. This is hurting our community. Yes, I'm saying our. I love this game. I love Destiny, and I love playing it. Love Star Wars. You are screwing up our community by letting stuff like this slide when we openly see it, and it's gross. But let's go further. Someone said, yeah, none of this is still allowed as a casual event. BS. This should earn at least a full year ban from all events. First of all, you be banned from my store for good. You don't cheat at my store. That's it. That's it. You're not the type of player I want here. I don't care what you do, how much you spend. It doesn't matter. It comes down to integrity of the store, integrity for my other players. No, this store is just hoping he'll still buy product from them, whereas a full ban probably cuts off revenue stream. Again, I understand. I am a little shop. Money is very important. It keeps you going, keeps you alive, but guess what? You just work your ass off and find another guy out there that can do it maybe. You don't want this. You don't want this in your community, and you don't want it in our Destiny community, but you don't want it in your store community. The fact you're letting him still be around there and play casually is toxic. It's just gross. It's just gross. So, Circle the Fire, the tournament organizer, says his gaming group was very involved in the Force of Will scene. Don't get me started on that. Which this store runs a lot of events for. You hit the nail on the head. Ban the player, ban a guy who spends money here. Ugly business all around. The store owner, tournament organizer, I'm guessing one and the same, is straight up saying they don't want to ban the player for blatantly cheating, screwing other people. These championship stores cost money. People that are paying for it, that you're making money off of already. But this guy's screwing all those people, and you're okay with it because you don't want to lose money in the future. But what about all those people that put their money in to play a fun game, but a fair game? They give you money. I would applaud anyone who stops giving you money that was playing there because you're protecting someone that gave you money. Like, I feel like I'm saying money, give, take, this is it. Someone said in my gaming group would probably kick anyone out who was caught deliberately cheating. Yes, 100%. Yes, that's A-okay in my book. He should be banned from future official events. I think he should be banned from the store. You cheated. It's not on accident. This is not fatigue. Oh my goodness. And then his reply to me would be, see, you even say to yourself, don't take it too serious. Yes, don't take it too serious, But he's taken also to a serious level that he needs to cheat and rip people off, and it's hurting other customers from playing and enjoying the game. He should have probably been in the second place seed. I want to go through and watch your other videos, but I already know he says he's leaving it up. He will take it down soon. The backlash is going to be too huge. I hope Fantasy Flight Games get involved, and I'd rather just this store lose it, to be honest with you. If he's acting like this, I'm sorry. People could be mad and say, no, that's not fair to all the players there. But it's like, it already isn't fair to all the players there. He's letting a cheater still hang out there and play there. He's letting a cheater that basically beat other people, most likely cheating the exact same way, who put their own money in that store had no problem taking, and not doing some ramifications for it. He straight up said, you hit the nail on the head. Ban the player, ban a guy who spends money here. Ugly business all around. He doesn't care about keeping bad players if it makes him more money. You think Fantasy Flight would stand behind that? You think any game would stand behind that? No matter casual level, championship level, very huge competitive, level. It just blows my mind. So for me to sit here and be like, I think that story should be revoked. And I feel bad for the players there. But whoever, it's Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility. This guy has a responsibility. Who are the tournament organizers, store runners, of running it correctly and taking care of the people? He's not. He said, ban a guy who spends money here, ugly business all around. He doesn't care. All right? So that's my thing. If he doesn't care about that, he shouldn't get the privilege to run such cool things like what Destiny does for us. People are talking about how he said definite cheating, finally circle the fire, said definite cheating when he's still saying maybe not. Someone says, how is this merely possible cheating? Because he did in the post basically go, kind of. Trying to see if they have any more feedback. It looks like 15 hours ago. Let's see what this guy says. As someone who is close to the situation, who knows parties involved and loves the game store, I want to add my input. I was physically there at the tournament and can provide some insight. I haven't read this yet, so let's see. I personally know the player who was caught cheating. It's absolutely not okay. He's helped a number of newer players in the area and contributed to a lot of really help grow the Destiny community. After reviewing the footage, I was honestly floored. It's blatant cheating. A lot of the players in the region know him. And he had the perception as a good player who really tries to help elevate the player base. No one, even in our play group, has suspected him of cheating. Everyone's disappointed in him. That's a lot to deal with. Every single friendship you created since December, and the community looks at you differently. In regards to the tough decision that was made by the TO, this particular player made a lot of contributions to help him build out our local Destiny community. He drove out 1 hour each and every week and was always trying to help new faces and provide any cards for newer players. Granted, but he was also going there to get stuff, most likely, because they have what he needs, and maybe he got deals, because the tournament organizer already said he spends money. So he's not just going down there to help, he's also spending money there. So that's good for the store, but he's also getting something out of it, because he's going there to buy stuff. So he's not just there to help people, he's also buying things, right? I mean, because they said earlier, he spends a lot of money. So I got a lot of people, like my store, other stores, that will drive far and go there, but when they're there, they're going to spend money. That's fine. So I don't sit there and salute someone for driving out just because you're going to go to a store. If you're going to the store, that must mean they have good deals, or, you just like it. All these factors came in play when the TO made the tough decision. Additionally, it's hard for the TO to make a retroactive call once the event is over. I won't justify cheating. I want to reiterate, cheating is never okay. The situation is not black and white. He's not a bad person. His mistakes are inexcusable. I firmly believe that players should receive punishment. The public backlash has already spoken. There's zero tolerance for cheaters in my book. He also deserves a shot of redemption down the road. Cheating is never okay. There are repercussions, but there should be room for redemption. Problem is, people seem to know this guy and they like this guy, so everyone thinks that someone needs redemption. But my thing is just, you honestly should kick him to the curb right now and deal with him later down the line. But there's a lot of play groups here, a million shops. When people do something wrong in Magic, or they do something wrong, like recently there was a huge outburst at one Magic tournament at a store. Names were called, cussing, flipping out, threatening people. Almost every store immediately just put bans on the guy. No need. We had video, we saw it. There's no point. Redemption? Maybe down the line? I don't really care. It's your act. You got to do the time, basically. Someone said redemption down the road one thing, but for the venue to allow his continued attendance while still keeping the prizes should have went to someone else. It's very problematic in my book. 100%. Plus, the initial reaction of the TO looks very bad. Again, I agree. Claiming to have watched the footage and seen nothing wrong. Oh, here we go. 7 hours ago, an update was posted on the TO by the TO on Facebook. We have talked in length with the player, and he would like to apologize for his actions and to the community. He has no excuses for his cheating. Will be returning OP prize supports and packs. That will be donated to one of our younger new players. Yeah, like someone said, I expected a situation like this. Either the player being a close friend or of the TO or something similar. Seriously, you can't say he helped build a community so much when he just cheated his whole community and new players of his own benefit. It's true. I mean, it doesn't matter how much you do, how much you help it grow. All it takes for you is one bad thing. He's not a bad person. They're basically quoting. He cheated multiple times in a card game designed for teenagers with a prize pool of around $150. His mistakes are inexcusable. It's not a mistake, it's intentional. A mistake, your deck falling down while shuffling, and you have a sort of a mess because it's now all over the playing field. That's a mistake. That's what he's trying to say. That can happen. And it happens unintentionally. Drawing cards from the discard pile every time an opponent is distracted doesn't just happen. Same for actively manipulating a discardable or a discard pile. Please don't call it a mistake. His actions are inexcusable, or say it's inexcusable. And someone said, who that frequents the store would want to play the guy? I mean, I don't think anyone would. I don't know who wants to play at that store. 3 times alone within 7 minutes. First, he draws regularly. Examples. He also repeatedly fails to pay resources for cards, in which I assume is intentional. Nah, could be from the months of playing POMAS. You don't need resources for anything. So that's basically it. New round, he rolls liquidated for opponent to be distracted, draws Vibro Knight from discard. Back-to-back swiping from discard. Yeah, it was gross. I mean, we watched it. I'm going to put it in the YouTube video down there on the bottom. So, Island Games. That's the place. If you want to be around a guy that cheats a lot, if you want to play somewhere where they don't care if someone cheats and they're they permanently warned him. Permanent warning? What was it? A lifetime warning. So he's lifetime warned, guys. So you're good. But he's still going to be there playing casually. He cheated out everybody. Who knows what else he'll do. I mean, it's for stuff that's worth money. It's definitely a type of stealing, ruining a community, and he's still there. So if you want to go down to Island Games and get your play on, go nuts. But I think something should be done about this. Something should be done about the player. I think Fantasy Flight Games should be involved, and they should be talking to whoever owns and organizes Island Games, because clearly he is friends with this guy and they're protecting him somehow. Everyone sees it, everyone's pointing it out. They're handling it horribly wrong, and I don't think they, stores like me. I didn't get a store championship, and it's fine. I understand. Certain stores get it. I think I missed like the cutoff or something, and that's fine. There was only one store in our area that got it, and I was glad that we got at least one around here, and a lot of people went to it and played. This person, Island Games, this place, Island Games, got the responsibility and privilege to have a store championship at their store when a lot of others didn't, and you handled it horribly. You saw what happened. Now you're kind of backpedaling from what you're posting, and it's gross. It's very gross. I recommend anybody voice out about this. It's already getting worse and worse, it seems. A lot of people are talking about it. But why would you want to play with a place like this, especially a place where they all are defending him? But yeah, everybody voice your opinion. Let it be known. That's not cool to anybody. That's not cool to the players there. I feel bad for all of the players that were there and lost to this guy. Who knows how long he's been doing this? I don't care how much he's helped the community. I really don't. I give two shits of what he's doing for people. Because if you ultimately help people and gave people cards and you'll screw those same people in tournaments because money's on the line that you can go sell for your playmats, you already have a playmat. So you clearly have done it already somewhere else. It's a disgrace, and it's a disgrace that the store is not being more responsible about it. That's that. Possible cheating or fatigue. He could have been really tired, and that's why he kept discarding cards or grabbing from the discard pile. He might have cheated. So stay on the watch. Island Games. We'll see what else they say. They're backpedaling, I think, already like a motherfucker. It's pretty gross. Pretty gross. Pretty sad. I don't know. I'm just speechless at how dumb this is, and then people are just. I'm glad at least we have a great Destiny community that we all recognize what is wrong, and we all recognize that this is wrong, how the player is acting and how the store is acting. I just hope that it doesn't get swept underneath the rug, and then we see something happen here again. I really hope a lot of players stop playing here until they fully remove the player, so people can enjoy playing games and not worry about when they're playing with someone if that person is going to make them lose a certain way. And instead of focusing on the game at hand, they have to more focus on the player and see if he's going to cheat. So that's not fair to them. They shouldn't have to focus on the player playing as much. You want to watch him playing, but you don't want to watch him for cheating. You want to watch your stuff, and you're taking a whole element out of there. So I don't know. That's not fair to players, and I don't like it at all. So everyone, shout, let it all out. Let people know that you're not happy about it. Contact Fantasy Flight Games. Tell them, it's just a championship store level, but I think they need to talk to them. And if they reach out to them, I think they're going to tell them their side of the story. Maybe the guy was tired. I'm not sure. I think we need to present the video, present what he's been saying, and we need to keep the community clean as possible, So that being said, if you watched it, thank you for watching. Like I said, I'm going to put the link below. Who knows how long it'll be on there. If you like what I'm saying, thank you. If you hate it, sorry. If it's meh to you, I've been there. There's a lot of meh videos for me. But thank you regardless. Let's just try to keep the Destiny community strong, and let's try to keep all the toxic grossness out. All right, everybody, have a good one.